Pregame.tv, Scott Spreitzer, Steve Fezzik, the B team breaking it all down. We're going to the NFC action, NFC South, where the winner of the division always falls flat on their face the following year, and it's worst to first time. We're looking at Tampa Bay. We're looking at Carolina. Well, I just tipped my hand a little bit. Scott, Carolina, how far down are they going to be this year?
Down lower than I could go. I think it's going to be a serious drop-off for the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to say this. I mean, you look at Cam Newton. I got no problem with Cam Newton. Of course, he's banged up a little bit with the rib situation for this particular game, but he's expected to start. What'd they do for this guy? They did nothing offensively to build something around Cam Newton. The running game is potentially down. They don't have any wide receivers back. And what makes it really scary, Steve, if you're a Carolina backer or a fan, backer against the spread or a fan of the team, is the fact that they've really had limited time to work out any kind of rhythm between Cam Newton and his new core of receivers because of his injuries and because they haven't kept him out on the field. So they got a lot of stuff working against them in this particular game, and they lost a couple of defensive backs.
Could be the first time in NFL history that the tight end is triple team. Greg Olsen, there's going to be bodies all over him as he's running down the field.
That would be the NFL version of the Major League Baseball shift. Everybody shifts over to the side of the field Greg Olsen's on.
Don't get me started with that shift stuff. I mean, by the way, one of the things that really pissed me off is I had a Little League bet, and the kids weren't shifting, and it's like, come on.
Watch your Dodger baseball.
I mean, is there no scouting that goes on? Carolina, I talk about Carolina and Dallas both being on the dumper. I think they're going to be the two worst teams in the NFC South, but I'm going to simplify. Who's going to lose more games, Dallas or Carolina this year?
I got to go Dallas losing more games still. It's that bad at Dallas that I got to go the Dallas Cowboys losing more games even than Carolina.
There was the trend I talked to you about before on the other video where you take a playoff team against a non-playoff team.
Sure.
And this is SDQL 101, so I'm stealing it from Ed Meyer.
Great guy, by the way.
Great guy. Phenomenal stuff. And he's saying basically just bet the crappy team from the year before, the crappy record team against the playoff team, and you actually cash 60%. And so just from a matchup, I'm not sure which one of these teams is better anyways.
Sure.
And so I got that trend, behind me. I'm not a huge Lovie Smith fan, but you know what? He's better than the Schiano bozo that they got rid of. And I love betting a team that lost a coach they couldn't stand.
Yep.
So
it's kind of like in the NHL. I do that all the time. When it comes to the NHL, as soon as I hear that a coach has been canned, the next day I'm usually on that team. I mean, it's that simple. Here's the thing I was going to throw at you because I didn't know this. I found this out just in the last 24 hours before we did this video, that when Lovie Smith was head coach of the Chicago Bears, they actually went 11-3-1 against the spread the last 15 times that he was coaching there when they were in that +3 to -3 range, which tells you that he's got discipline as far as his coaching is concerned, and he doesn't make stupid mistakes usually when a game is close or in a close line range. And I'm not sure we can say that about Carolina with the situation they got right now. I mean, the stupidity already started by not going out and getting a couple of wide receivers for Cam.
And that really should have been 12-2 because if you recall, Marion Barber running out of bounds with 1 minute to play against Tim Tebow. And one of the worst bad beats I had too. And then Tebow finds a way, to get Marion Barber to run out of bounds for him so he gets the ball back. So let me go ahead and make this one official. Sometimes you watch enough games like that just pop up into your mind. I guess if I'm a big Tim Tebow fan, I do have the fan club card in my wallet. But in this case, I think this line is nuts. I know I talk about line value. You got to get a good number in the NFL. To win in the NFL, you got to get a good number. We're not getting a good number. Lane 1.5. We had all summer to play +2. Well, I also have Cam Newton walking around like Apollo Creed, where they're walking up to them. You got internal injuries, champ. We got to stop this fight. We ain't stopping nothing, man. He's going to come out. He's going to play. I know he's going to play, but still, I think that's worth 2 points right here. The fact, like Scott brings up the excellent point, it's not like he's got a working relationship with his new receivers. He wasn't able to do that during the preseason. Bottom line is, I think Tampa Bay is going to win more games than Carolina this year. We're going to look back on this line and say, how the hell was this line pick'em when Tampa was the team at home in the 90-degree heat and humidity? I know it's hot in Carolina. Okay, Carolina people, put down your sunscreen, calm down. I know I played golf in Hilton Head. It's hot there, yes. But the bottom line is this line's going to keep going up, and when we lay that 1.5 and it closes 3 on game day, soft 3, -3 even money, we're going to feel awfully good about our bet. And more importantly, it's going to cash. It's a winner. It is a very strong free play.
I like it also. It's one of my plays probably on the Hilton card this week that I'll be on with Tampa Bay. And as far as those receivers are concerned, Vincent Jackson, Safari and Jenkins. These are guys that Cam Newton would love to have right now that are going to be playing on the side of Tampa Bay. I just wanted to mention one quick thing here. If Carl Weathers could have only seen you do Apollo Creed first, how much better could have Apollo Creed been?
I tell you, Apollo Creed was really the hero of the Rocky films.
Sure.
Him and his manager. Well, I still remember when they're watching. He's hitting the meat.
Yep.
And his manager, they're in a meeting, and Apollo Creed is meeting with the financial people. And I'll wrap this up, Kate, in 20 seconds, I promise. and he sees on TV his manager, Apollo Creed's, the Rocky holding up, the
Sure.
blood dripping from his hands.
Yep.
And he goes, "Champ, you better take a look at this boy. You're gonna have to fight. Looks like he means business." And then Apollo Creed says, "Yeah, I mean business too." It's like, now, can I get 9% of the International Bond Fund here? Sherry, can you get me some more coffee?
Yeah, absolutely.
That summed it up. Okay, I'm off topic. We're going to let Scott go. It is heating up. He's had a big start to his football season. I fully expect it's going to continue. Stay with me. I'm going to be breaking down one of my favorites, derivative betting in the futures markets. The video will be applicable for 3 days only, but I will give you a winner. It's hard to find, but it's one damn good bet, and it may well help you find some others. Stay with us. Pregame.tv.
Good stuff.